This is January 1st, being Sunday, 2026. Good evening, everyone. Thanks for joining me in this video. Happy New Month to you all. All right, this early morning, there is a community called Agwara Community, AGWARA. It's in Agwara local government area of Niger State. So the news came that the residents are on the run, that they are fleeing for safety. They are running away, fleeing for their life. And I asked, what is the problem? They said that some terrorists came into their community and razed down their church and also attacked police station, burned down the police station, the main police station where they have armory there. So because of that, residents flee so that those people will not be able to kill them. So after that, since morning, I have been trying my best to figure out, first of all, who are these people? When something happened like this, try to know who are these people. Second thing is that know what they want. Okay, so when you know the people and what they want, you'll be able to say something about the incident that occurred. Now, normally, people are saying that they are bandits, okay, as usual. But investigation revealed that these are the Islamic State of West African Province, ISWÄP, okay? But ISWÄP don't have, modus of operandi like this. However, ISWÄP vowed to, wipe away Christians December here. That was last 2 months here. We are now in February. And a lot of people has also seen it as something that is not threat, okay? That something that is not existential threat to Christians. Now, why do they attack the police station? They attacked the police station there because they discovered that some personnel were also there and they could respond swiftly that night. That it's early morning to say that early morning that they were burning the church and destroying some properties. So that is about. We are going to deliberate about this because, like I used to tell you, I know the solution. I have the solution to all these things. If you want all these things to stop, unlike people who are telling you that they have something to contribute to Nigeria, they have something to contribute to the development or a solution to all this insecurity in Nigeria. If you ask them, what do you have? Everything they say they have is linked to their business. Something that they can do, they make money. No, Nigerians are the black man. A black man will never cease to amaze me. You say you have a solution, you have something to contribute for you to curb insecurity in Nigeria. And when they ask you, what could that be? Maybe you used to sell drone, you tell them that they need to buy more drone. Maybe because you are into tech, you tell them that the military have to go into tech and employ your service. Like everything is boils down to Nigeria giving you money. See, that is why I don't take most people serious because they are all talking because of their pockets. Nobody is offering real solution. Okay, so before we go into the solution, to all these things, like I used to tell you, let us look into this trending and annoying video. All right, so you see this video that is trending where an aged man, this man should be 40-something years, if I'm not mistaken, getting married to a young lady. So this video was drawn to my attention by a friend in Canada who is an Israeli. So probably he saw it when someone posted it because he told me that a Nigerian influencer posted this video and he saw it. So he just drew my attention to it. He called me and, he's my friend though, but he talks anyhow. He started telling me that, Okocha, are you sure that you people in Nigeria are normal? So what is the problem again? Because I know his pattern of talk. That is the way. So I know him already. He said, are you sure that you all in Nigeria are normal? I said, what do you mean by we are normal? You have started this evening again. He said that he saw this video that one influencer posted it. So he just matched the video to get the original video where it's coming from, the source of the video. And after seeing the abuse, the fundamental human right abuse and the evil going on in Nigeria about this child marriage, so he decided to just verify something from Nigerian constitution. And he discovered that Nigerian constitution is against child marriage. So I told him that I told you that Nigeria is not one. Okay, Nigerian constitution is only for people who want to obey it. That Sharia law is totally different. People practice Sharia law, and Sharia law is opposite of Nigerian constitution. Sharia law is opposite of Nigerian constitution. These people are doing this with Sharia law, and Nigerian constitution is against it. So Nigerian constitution is not powerful as Sharia law. So that was the conclusion of, this talk with my friend. And actually, that is the reality on ground. Let me tell you, if you think you are wise, if you think you know something, you think you are wise, in a country that you are part of, this is what is going on. Not that this country is a Sharia country or those Taliban kind of country. Look at what is going on. And for you, this is not evil. For you, this is not a problem. For you, this is well. For you, this is not problem at all. Something like this can start going on, no problem. Oh my goodness. Is this the kind of country you people want to build? You want to contribute to? Stop lying to yourself. Stop lying to yourself. I don't like what I hate. I have never wished for Nigeria to remain one. One in what? One day, you will give birth to children. Your children will get married to your children as cis. Oh, you think it's limited to Sharia? What happened to the other girl? They chop her hand up. They cut it up. What is her crime? They approach her for marriage. 11-year Christian girl. They approached her for marriage. The parents said, no, she can't get married. She's still young. She's a Christian. They cut off her hand. And someone is there talking rubbish. See, the earlier we realize that we were not meant to be one in Nigeria, the better for you. This has nothing to do with crisis. It is the utmost peace you can give to people in Nigeria now. The utmost peace you can give to them is that I don't want to be seeing all these things. Let them, like what they are doing in Afghanistan. They ban women not to go to school. I'm not talking now. What concerns me? Because it is their country. Okay? It is their country. Despite Afghanistan was a Christian country, Taliban is controlling it. It is their country. So these people should be confined to one country. People said no, that you want one Nigeria. Who is going to fight for this girl? Who is going to speak for this girl? The pseudo intellectuals, everybody are mute. Churches are being burned every day. People are dying. Because of your business, you say you want to contribute to Nigeria. People are so fake that they cannot proffer a solution that will not benefit them. They can't proffer a solution that will not benefit them. They need their benefit. They need that money. They need that fame. Then they will kill that line to say we have something to offer. Is there anybody that doesn't have something to offer, but offering something that won't be a solution? Offering something that will not be a permanent solution because you want to make money, that is takia. It is deception. It is deception. So, just look at what is going on. Take a look. Anyway, this is so unfortunate. All right. This is the video that was, taken. I looked for the raw video. I could not see it, but this is the video that was taken this morning after this terrorists raised down this community. And this is the brief about what happened. The terrorists stormed Agwara community in Agwara local government area of Niger State, setting the main police divisional headquarters and the First United Missionary Church of Africa ablaze in a deadly overnight attack. The attack occurred around midnight, throwing the town into confusion as residents fled in fear. Confirming the incident on Sunday through a security alert, a security analyst Pakistan disclosed that armed bandits had overrun the town, overpowering any form of resistance and operating for hours without restraint. Meanwhile, the residents said the assailants remain in and around the area, subjecting civilians to violence and intimidation as security response continue to lag. Video circulating online shows the charred remains of the Agwara Police Divisional Headquarters and the church that was burned down, both touched during the coordinated attack that stretched into the early hours of today. Residents expressed frustration and fear, lamenting the absence of security operatives during and after the attack, despite repeated distress calls. Many now fear a possible follow-up assault, as no visible security reinforcement has been deployed to the area.
I've served the military intelligence for the past 35 years. It has always been the case. Our problem is religion. and socio-cultural. I mean, people will expect me to come here and start talking about kinetics, about operation and so on. I've been an operational commander all my life. I've commanded warships, I've commanded troops, I've commanded men outside Nigeria and so on. But I'm not going to come to your station to discuss kinetics. The problem is not kinetics. In 2017, 2016, I'm always a member of the Security and Intelligence Brief at the Defense Headquarters. I said the center of gravity of Boko Haram and insurgency in Nigeria are the sponsors of that program. It was beyond us. Because the job we need to do is kinetics. Fight, destroy places, resolve issues. Yep. But we cannot resolve issue of sponsors of Boko Haram that were in Buhari's government, that we know them.
When you say we, who
I was in the military intelligence. Okay. And the defense headquarters staff that I work with, they know. And that was why we couldn't pursue that aspect that could have resolved that problem. Because you need to arrest people. And recently, 400 people were gathered as sponsors of Boko Haram. Why is it that the government has refused to try them? You remember this Boko Haram issue started since 2012. Yeah. And I was in the military intelligence that time. We arrested those people. It is my organization that actually conducts interrogation and interview. And they mention names. I mean, I can't come on the air and start mentioning names of people that are presently in government now that I know. Presently in government. That the boys that we arrested mentioned. Some of them are governors now. Some of them are in the Senate. Some of them are in Aso Rock. Why should a government try to cause this kind of embarrassment and insecurity to the sense of what happened yesterday? And the solution I gave them in 2017, because when I identified the center of gravity for General Shocking, and they couldn't pursue it, because some of them were ministers. And what I'm saying now, the Department of State Services are listening to me. They know them.
Yeah, Commodore.
So the solution I gave them was that if we can't pursue the policy strategic level, because the people that we need to talk to are also, going to be difficult to deal with. I said what they should do now is to conduct two things. We should buy blimps. The blimps are not UAVs. They are not drones. Blimps are equipment that can fly up to 10,000 feet, 30,000 feet, static if you want, mobile if you want, and they carry a lot of payload. We saw them in Afghanistan. We saw them in Kenya. This will be something that can give us real-time intelligence. And we can know where these bandits or terrorists, where they emanate from, when they finish operations that they've done, where they go back to.
Okay. Well,
they did not buy this equipment up to. This government does not want to resolve this problem. They are escalating it because of tribal and religious sentiments.
So when you say this government does not want to resolve it, don't forget the same government has purchased. In fact, they're going to induct the Super Tucano jet because of, the insecurity situation. They have, the president has had to change guards, as it were, as a result of people's clamor. I imagine if that was not in the thinking, why would you go that length to make some of the, some of the pronouncements, the meetings that have happened, the purchase, the change of guard and the rest? Why would they do all that if they don't want to sort this?
Because that is not the solution. What you just mentioned is not the solution. When you have a problem at policy level, strategic level, operational level, when you have a problem, what you need to do is to identify the center of gravity of that problem and attack it. That's what you do. What they are doing is not attacking the center of gravity of the problem of Boko Haram and insurgency. So if the president is buying Super Tucano, is changing service chiefs, that is not the solution. We are looking at the wrong side. It's not kinetic. It's politics.
Are you ruling out kinetic altogether?
I can't rule out kinetic because
so it's
a spectrum. It's a spectrum, you know, so you can't rule out something. But the center of gravity is what they should look at. And what is it? I'm saying it on this channel. It is the sponsor of Boko Haram and bandits.
And speaking about the sponsors, you know, when you say the DSS, and yeah, they could be listening to you, but so they profile, part of their responsibility is to profile all of these persons before they either vie for elections or before, excuse me, they are nominated for any of these positions. Doesn't that happen? Don't they get intel and say, look, this and this is what we found, and then we don't think that this should proceed further? Doesn't that happen?
It does. You know, when I worked with the DSS in 2007, because when Yaradua approved the operational order that we did, we now have to work together as a team. He actually forced all of us to sit down together and work together. I was surprised at the tremendous amount of information had by DSS. I was shocked. We in DI, I was in Defense Intelligence Agency, and when they were forced to bring out the files, I was shocked. They have so much information at DSS presently, as I'm talking about what I'm talking about. They have. But you see, if a fish is going to get spoiled, it's going to start getting spoiled from the head. The DSS will not do anything except the commander-in-chief's body language shows that this is the direction I want to go. That is where the problem is. The DSS has tremendous information. By the time 2023 is here and somebody take over and wants to undo some of this evil that I've seen in this country, you will be surprised names that the DSS will bring out. They have the information. There's nothing I'm going to say here that they don't have. The defense headquarters have the solution for the kinetic aspect. They do. I'm not going to come here to advise them. I work with them and they're still there. The chief of naval staff was in the intelligence with me. We were together in Defense Intelligence Agency. That's Vice Admiral Gambo. I know these people are good. They know what to do. It's not that they have problems. It has to do with politics, the sponsors, people that feel that this country should be Islamized.
You know, assuming but not conceding that, that all of this is the case. So what is the end game? Because I imagine as a strategist, that's what you think about. So these things are happening. What is the end game? So why will this be allowed to fester? For what purpose?
The end game for them, because we did, normally when you want to look at this type of challenges, what you do is that you go through what we call the intelligence circle. Okay? When you do the processing and you do the analysis before dissemination point, you discover that the end game for them is to just turn this country into like a Taliban type of country. And it's a mindset. And anything goes. In other words, 10% casualties, 20% casualties is allowed in trying to achieve the end game of Islamizing this country.
That's for the terrorists, the bandits.
It's not for the terrorists and the bandits, for the sponsors. Because I told you, and I will repeat on this channel, the sponsors of Boko Haram and the bandits are the problems. And defense headquarters, the army headquarters, the naval headquarters, the air force cannot do anything about that. Buhari has to do something about that. The Interpol has the list of those people that are sponsoring Boko Haram. I work with Interpol. They should ask, if they don't know, they should ask. The government of Dubai, they have the list of those people. During the trial of those people that were caught, names were mentioned. They have the list. The government also told us that they've arrested 400 sponsors of Boko Haram. Why should a government not try those people and bring peace and harmony and safety to this nation? Why won't a government do that? Those people that are going to harass cadets and officers in NDA, they live around the place. I know NDA very well. I was in Georgia, I was in NDA as young officers, and I know the area very well. They live around the place. So why can't you put up a blimp that can see what they are doing real time and eliminate them? Why won't you do that?
In fact, there were more details saying that some persons slept up, but we'll come to that hopefully. Mark has got some questions for you.